With those three famous words, the world began a love affair with Bugs Bunny that's lasted 50 years. This is Kim Martin. And Bugs Bunny, this is your life. Sit back and relax for the next 2 hours as we bring you the highlights and history of a Hollywood legend, entertainer, lover, fighter, prankster, and occasional leading lady. We begin with a glimpse of Bugs in his early days, when he was truly a Looney Tune and not quite the wascally wabbit he is today. In one of his very first screen appearances, here's Bugs in Presto Changeo, our first feature in tonight's Happy Birthday Bugs-athon. Welcome back to Philly 57's Happy Birthday Bugs-athon as we continue our look at the life of Bugs Bunny.
I just love parties.
Like all of us, Bugs has changed over the years, maybe even more than most. You see, he's not the product of one man or even one team. Nearly every director, animator, or storyman who worked on a Bugs Bunny cartoon has had his hand in his development.
I have more fun than people.
Bugs's roots can be traced back to, of all characters, Daffy Duck.
That, sir, is an investigated fabrication.
A young director named Tex Avery came up with a nifty idea. Being a hunter, he thought it'd be funny if a woodland creature turned the tables on the hunter. In Porky's Duck Hunt, Avery created a screwball duck who didn't run and cower from a hunter's gun. Instead, he jumped and bounced all over the place like a maniac, and audiences loved the film. After seeing the success of Porky's Duck Hunt, another director at Warner Brothers, Ben Bugs Hardaway, decided to change the duck to a rabbit, and in a stroke of originality came up with Porky's Hare Hunt. The film was such a hit that moviegoers started to ask theater owners when the next rabbit cartoon would appear.
Hold it, Chief.
The next director to work with this rabbit was Chuck Jones. As we have just seen in Presto Changeo, the rabbit in this picture looks similar to the one from Porky's Hare Hunt. But like all young growing adolescents, he's become a little bit wiser.
You gotta get up early in the morning to outsmart this rabbit.
In the early 40s, Bugs finally grew up. Instead of being crazy and unpredictable, he became cool and collected. The humor would arise not because he was loony, but because he was always in control. And with the newly added vocal talents of a young radio announcer named Mel Blanc, he completed his change from a boisterous bunny to a crafty cottontail. From the first words that came out of this rabbit's mouth,
What's up, Doc?
audiences roared with laughter. Warner Brothers knew they had a hit on their hands, and a legend was born.
I must be dreaming. It couldn't be this easy.
Coming up are examples of the new and improved Bugs Bunny as he appeared in the 40s and early 50s, as Philly 57's Happy Birthday Bugs-athon continues. Welcome back to Philly 57's Happy Birthday Bugs-athon. Like all great entertainers, Bugs is more than just a solo act. He's worked alongside of the biggest names in Hollywood. Yosemite Sam, Porky Pig, Wile E. Coyote, and even Humphrey Bogart.
Say, pardon me, but could you help out a fellow American who's down on his luck?
But of all of the stars that Bugs has worked with over the years, one has proven to be more popular and enduring than all the rest. Daffy Duck.
You're despicable.
Like the great comedy teams of Martin and Lewis or Abbott and Costello, this couple is a pair of opposites, always at odds with each other. Where Bugs is composed, detached, and humble, Daffy is volatile, emotional, and greedy.
It's mine, you understand? Mine, all mine. Get back in there.
And while Bugs always seems to be in control, Daffy always seems to be losing his.
Let's try that again.
Here's a wonderful example of Bugs and Daffy together as the Happy Birthday Bugs-athon continues on Philly 57. Welcome back to Philly 57's Happy Birthday Bugs-athon as we conclude our special birthday salute to Bugs Bunny. He's been shot at, turned into a monster, become a lab experiment for a wicked witch, drafted by the armed forces, fired upon by the armed forces.
We're gonna have roast rabbit. We're gonna have roast... Ooh.
And almost turned into rabbit stew. But still, he has entertained us for 50 years, bringing laughter and smiles to generations of young and old alike. We conclude with 3 classic cartoons showing Bugs at his best as he battles a pesky gremlin in the sky and gets double his trouble when he takes on Daffy and Elmer together. The Happy Birthday Bugs-athon now continues on Philly 57. We hope you've enjoyed tonight's special presentation of the Happy Birthday Bugs-athon. Join us tomorrow night for the story of a man who just said no to the corruption in his county, and he carried a baseball bat just in case no one would listen. Joe Don Baker stars in Walking Tall. I'm Kim Martin. Thanks for watching. And stay tuned for the streets of San Francisco next on Philly 57.
Well, that's one way to wind this up with a bang.